Thank you, Madam Speaker. I ask question 148, 2017 under my name and addressed to the Honourable Minister for Education, Heritage and Arts. The Levuka Public School Hostel was burned 5 years ago and is still not repaired. Can the Minister enlighten the House when the repair works will commence and when will it finish? Thank you.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honourable Minister for Education, Heritage and Arts.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Unfortunately, the Honourable Member is not correct. As usual, they don't do their homework. The hostel that was burnt down, Madam Speaker, in 2012 consisted of a boys' dormitory and a girls' dormitory and the dining hall. The contract was awarded a year after, in 2013, to a construction company. Construction works was in 2 phases. The girls' hostel was fully constructed and completed in 2014. So 2012 it was burnt down. 2013 the tender was given out and construction began. In 2014 it was completed at a cost of $388,764.51 for your information. Madam Speaker, the boys' hostel construction was to start in the following year, but there was a stoppage because the contractor did receive the payment, but there were some variations, and the contractor didn't complete the work. The reconstruction of the work was considered in 2015 and at a different site because there was a problem of having girls and boys at the same site. That was a problem, and it was decided that we will do it at a different site. The contractor commenced work in 2016 and completed about 30% of the work. But due to variation, the contractor stopped the work and demanded more money. The Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure was re-engaged to do a proper scope of works and prepare a tender document. Tender was advertised. However, there was not a single bid received. A small market in Levuka. So, as advertised by the Fiji Procurement Office, the re-tender was done, which is closing on 24th of May. So, now the girls' dormitory, Madam Speaker, is fully functional, and we look forward to getting some reasonably good bidders, and so that we can start the construction work. In the meantime, Madam Speaker, we have made arrangements to look after those children, the boys, in a separate makeshift hostel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary question.
In terms of the tender process and the company that was involved, can there be, because in his response, Madam Speaker, the Honourable Minister said that there were some variations according to the work being done. Can the Honourable Minister enlighten the House as to how the tender process was called and the contractor that was involved in it? Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
He just doesn't understand, and they want to run government. The
Honourable members, can you allow the Honourable Minister to speak?
There's a written contract for a specified amount. Madam Speaker, there's a written contract for a specified amount. The contractor asked for more money. We didn't have money. We had to re-tender. The contractor, when we tendered out, the contractor didn't bid. So we have to re-tender. If the contractor bids, the contractor will be given the work. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Noikula.
4 years, for 4 years, Madam Speaker, the boys have been out. No hostel. Even now. So can you give us a timeline as to when it will be completed?
Honourable Minister.
Correct information, Madam Speaker. 18 boys are now in a renovated workshop, which is now a dormitory. 18 boys are, it's a temporary hostel. It's a temporary hostel, 18 boys. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Asir Londondo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I think the hostel that we are talking about is very crucial for the students of the Lomai provinces. Can the Minister advise us why did it take so long to complete this project? Especially now that other schools that have suffered during the TCW is also part of the programs of the ministry.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, if it is my money, I will call my friend and say, this is best, can we do it? That's what happens in the private sector. Madam Speaker, it's taxpayers' money. There's government regulation of how taxpayers' money will be utilized. How taxpayers' money will be utilized. Welcome, Honourable Member. First comment from you since yesterday. Thank you. Welcome. Madam Speaker, taxpayers' money is a process we need to follow to ensure that the money gives you the best deal. And that's why the entire procurement process is being followed. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Ratanagar.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Just a question to the Honourable Minister. Why did he accept the first contractor in the first place, knowing very well that this will happen? The money allocated was not enough. No. Don't laugh. The money that you're working for is not enough to complete the project. Poor planning on your side.
Honourable Minister.
Speaker, at times we find a lot of drama out on the other side. Amuses us. You call for tender. You get contractors bidding for it. The engineers, the committee looks at it and best deal. How do you know that the contractor will not be able to complete the work?